Once you have your cover, you're going to sign into your KDP account by going to kdp.amazon.com. You're going to click on Create, this big yellow tab. Then you're going to click on Create Paperback Book. You're going to go through the process and you're going to enter in your book's details. Now you want to make sure that you enter in keywords for your title and your subtitle because your title is indexed. That means that Amazon uses your title as one of the things to get your book seen by more people. So like I said, just make sure you're using keywords. Like for example, if you know adult coloring book is a keyword, you may want to say Queens Forever adult coloring book. So just add them in your subtitle and title. Do not keyword stuff, but make it make sense and presentable for your type of book. And then you would go to the series section if you have a series. We're going to skip down because we don't have an edition number either. This is a new book. And then you will put your author name here. If you have any contributors, like if you decided that you didn't want to use Midjourney, but you wanted to hire an illustrator or something like that, and you want to list them, this is where you go to list them. This is where you enter in your description. And of course, if you're trying to enter in your book description, you can use ChatGPT to get inspiration for that, but you would enter that here. Necessary publishing rights. Here under primary audience is just asking, is there anything sexually explicit? You're going to choose no. If you had a reading age, you could choose that here. We don't have one, so we're going to skip that. Marketplace is Amazon.com. If yours is something different, you could just choose that here. Here's where you're going to choose your categories. The coloring book category is under crafts, hobbies, and home, and then coloring book for adults. And then you can see you can choose any of these categories. You can select up to 3 categories, all right? And then you're going to want to list your keywords. Now for your keywords, what I suggest to get some of your keyword phrases is go search in Amazon.com. Once you start searching, you'll see keywords, what you're typing in your search words, like adult coloring book. You'll start seeing adult coloring book. That's something that you can use for your keyword phrase. You can also use adult coloring books for anxiety, depression, adult coloring markers. Use some of these. Now, Amazon has a drop down that you're going to see similar to this, but the reason that you see so many different keywords is because I actually downloaded AMZ Suggestion Expander. It is a free Chrome extension that you can download, and you can utilize some of these keyword phrases in your backend. But do make sure you're using all 7 of your keyword slots, okay? For your publication date, you're just going to leave it as publication date and release date are the same. If you want to schedule your book's release, this is where you'll go in and schedule that. So let's say you know you want to release on a Tuesday. You would just schedule that date here, and you would just let everyone know, hey, my book is going to be released this day, so that everyone can come to Amazon at one time and buy your book, which can help you rank higher on the search results. But if you don't care about your release date, you're just going to click on Release My Book for Sale Now, and then click on Save and continue to go to the next section. In the next section, under paperback content, you can get a free ISBN number. Keep in mind, if you do the free ISBN number, that just means that you are only able to publish that specific book using that number on KDP. So you wouldn't be able to expand your brand using that same ISBN number if you use the free one. If you're trying to expand your brand or anything like that, then you want to consider purchasing your own ISBN number. You can click on what is an imprint and then learn more about ISBN numbers, and that will give you the link to the Bowker website. Once you're on the Bowker website, you just click on Buy ISBN Number, and then you'll see that one ISBN number is $125 and 10 is $295. So if you know you're going to end up publishing more than one book, it would make sense to go ahead and get the 10 and save yourself a couple of dollars. For this purpose, we're going to go ahead and assign a free ISBN number, and then we're going to do black and white interior. We are going to select 8.5 by 11 inches. Select no bleed, and we're going to select glossy. Now, if you don't know if you want your book finished to be glossy or matte, I do suggest just going ahead and ordering a proof copy of your book, because you can change these two at any time. So if you decide you like one over the other, then you can make those changes at any time. Then this is where you're going to go ahead and upload your interior file as well as your book cover. KDP does have a cover creator, but I have never used that. I actually don't suggest using it. I suggest creating it the way that we did in Canva. So for that, we would click on this to upload a cover that we already have, and then you would click to upload your cover file that you saved, okay? Once you've uploaded your cover file, You're going to click under AI generated content. If you use all of your images through Midjourney, then you'll want to select many AI images with minimal or no editing. And then it's going to ask you what tool you use, and you can just enter in Midjourney there. Under here, you would just click on none and then none here. Then you would click on Launch Previewer just to make sure you have no red over here. That would be a good sign. And then you can look through your book to see if everything is the way you want it to be. Once it is, you would click on Approve. Then it'll bring you back to the summary section. That just gives you the details of what you selected for your book, and you would click on Save and Continue. Then we'll be under Paperback Rights and Pricing. We're going to choose all territories. And then Primary Marketplace, Amazon.com. This is where you're going to choose your pricing information so you'll know what your royalty will be. If, for example, you choose $9.95 for your coloring book, then you'll get a $3.13 royalty. You can play with the numbers to see exactly what you would get depending on the royalty here. So, for example, $8.95 will be $2.53. Once you put in your Amazon.com marketplace, it will automatically generate the other countries as well for you. Now, you do have an option for expanded distribution, but I do not check expanded distribution because I do my expanded distribution, which simply means Walmart.com, BarnesandNobles.com, potentially getting your book into bookstores. I do mine using Ingram Spark. So if you're going to be using Ingram Spark in addition to KDP, you don't want to select expanded distribution, and you also want to buy your own ISBN number if that's the route you're going to choose. If not, then you can go ahead and choose expanded distribution. That'll help get your book seen by bookstores. Make sure you pay close attention to the terms and conditions. Read them more than once if you need to, okay? It's very important. And then you can request a proof copy of your book here. And then once you're done, you would click on Publish Your Paperback, and congratulations, within 72 hours, you'll be a published author. Yay!